Hello friends, welcome back. It's BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death. Lantern year 15, and we're going to finally get rid of Gorm Climate, he says, wistfully, hopefully, if we're lucky. Because we're going to hunt a level 3 Gorm. Why would you do that, Deno? Why would you do that, you say? Well, it's a great question, really. It's a great question. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. We don't really have any survivors that are yeah, it's time. We've had enough of this level 2 rubbish. Let's kick the shit out of a fat baby elephant. Let's get it done. Here's our survivors. Brigida, the axe. Now, I do have a decision to make, which I'm going to make on camera, which we'll talk about in a second. But Brigida, using the Froggo armour, trundling along with the bone axe. Possibly not enough. Something for us to think about. We do get to re-roll failed wound attempt rolls though, thanks to axe specialist. We really want to get a wound through though. 1 luck. Brigida. Califax, our shield maestro. Sad Frog Dog song, very helpful. Rocking the leather set with the tempered spear as our backup option. Junie, our fist and tooth maestro, very much capable of just about anything. Definitely don't want her to die. Rocking an evasion and a couple of luck. She's on fire. And finally, Latasha. We're bringing her out now that we can actually have the story of the young hero, which is nice. And Marie Ann is going to become our new scout. So, -1 speed's not really a problem for the scout. It's probably not bad, actually, because Grimjaw does tend to roll too many dice. So, yeah, we're okay with it. Perfect strike, quixotic, etc. So, let's go over here to the Gormy page. So, we are going to hunt a level 3 Gorm. And when you hunt a level 3 Gorm, you have a slight change. It's called Final March. Nominate a survivor to become the ancient Gorm's bait. They are removed from the hunt during the hunt phase. When they would be the event revealer, they are digested instead. So we have to roll on the digested table. Now, it's quite interesting because when you have a scout, you have a 5th survivor, which means there are less times that they need to roll on the digested chart. So it's actually somewhat of a buff for scouts when hunting the Gorm. Yeah. All right, so the decision we need to make. Do I make a lantern glaive? I don't like... It's a sharp weapon, which I like, obviously. We'll do noodling and all those ones here on this one. Yeah, it's a tricky decision. I think it's just a lot of resources that I can use to make my cool new Earl set. And I think we've maybe got enough strength trucking around in base stats and other things. And the Frog Dog armour, I'm not sure. We need a better axe, put it that way. So that's our next goal, is to make a better axe than this piece of shit. Maybe we'll get a Calenium Butcher axe. That'd be good. Oh, I'm going to go no axe. I'm just going to stick with it. Hold on to those resources. All right, so we're going to depart. The person who's going to go into the dude is Junie, and we're going to try and use it to get rid of her Husk of Destiny, which is, again, a bit of a gamble, but why not? Great, so we need to set up for the Gorm. Let me do that now. All right, set it up. We're good to go. The Gormy. We have Song of the Brave, which is a great win for us. So We're going to start here, and we're going to remember that we have to also do digested for Junie. So Junie's going to get digested twice, I think. Yep, so she's definitely going to get digested twice. There's nothing we can do to prevent that. So we'll just keep it the same order. So Brigida first, Brigida flips, Itchy Palms. If any survivor has 3 understanding, I'm pretty sure we do. So we will skip that space into there. Itchy Palms, good work. The next person will be Califax, who rolls a random event. Califax, my man. 31. Titans in the dark. 31 is Strange Path. The survivors stop at the head of the path. Small lanterns twinkle, marking its edges. The event revealer decides whether or not the survivors follow the path. If the event revealer is insane, they must. So we must. The event revealer gains 1 understanding. Good work, Califax. And then rolls 1d10 and adds their understanding. All right. So we roll a 10 and we add our understanding of 5, which is 15. The path leads to the beast you are hunting. The survivors ambush the monster. If any survivor has the honourable disorder, does anyone have honourable? Did we bring our honourable person out? We did not. The survivors ambush the monster. Great. So, it doesn't say start the showdown immediately, so all it means is we ambush the monster, which is glorious. So the next person along is Junie, and if we go back to this page here, we'll just read this. Move the survivors. During the hunt phase, when they would be, they are digested instead. All right, so we roll a dice on here. So Junie rolls a 3. The bubbling acid of the Gorm's guts destroy your gear. Choose 1 piece of gear in your gear grid and archive it. The husk of destiny shall get archived. It is a real pleasure. I thank you all. I'm like 90% sure that is A-OK. Which is great. Great stuff. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good. All right, so our next survivor is Latasha. And she will do this one. And Latasha flips Dead Warrior. So if the settlement has pictographs, we do. So we do. So what do we do here? This is just a 2+ to gain Blackguard style. Who do we want to send? Probably Marie. No, we don't want her. Oh, she's got Quixotic, which means she gains a strength and a survival. Probably Califax. We'll send Califax in there. Yep, Califax goes in. Just don't roll a 1, my guy. He rolls a 10 instead. So we gain a bone basic resource because, again, nobody has honourable. There's 1 monster bone. And Califax gains the Blackguard style secret fighting art. Can't remember what that does, but I'm sure it's cool. So we're going to remove that from the deck now. Swords in your gear grenade block 1. When you block a hit with a sword. Nice. During the settlement phase, you may spend an effort to train a survivor. Cool. Good work, Califax. So that was Latasha. So the Scout, Marie Ann flips Sportsman's Kill. Roll 1d10. We roll a 4. You may re-roll one random hunt event result during this hunt phase. Fantastic. All right. Overwhelming Darkness. Overwhelming Darkness. Now that we have Song of the Brave, it's far less concerning to me that we have Overwhelming Darkness. All right, we'll start at the top. So we don't have to do Junie. She is inside the Gorm, having a great time. So Path of the Brave for Brigida. Brigida rolls a 6. She gains a -1 evasion token. Everyone else gets a survival. Have I departed? No, that's better. So everyone but her gains a survival. And she will discard her evasion token, which is fine. Next person along is Califax. Califax rolls a 6, so also discards an evasion token as we head into the hunt. Everyone gains a survival. Latasha. Latasha rolls an 8, which means suffer 1 event damage to the arms. And finally, a 2 is a -1 accuracy token for Marie Ann. She will discard that. Back over to here. So we have another basic event. Object of Desire, Lonely Tree. Cool. Players may nominate a survivor with 3 courage to investigate. We'll definitely do that. Can't be Junie, so it has to be Brigida. Brigida has... we don't really want her to have the priority target token. Yep, Brigida. She rolls a 10, so she is going to suffer 2 brain damage and start the showdown adjacent to the Lonely Tree. How fun is that? We'll remove that from the hunt deck. Here. Random event. 37. Lost. Move the survivors back 2 spaces on the hunt board. 1, 2. So we go again. Another one. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we don't actually have to do that one. I apologise. That one is not going to happen. We are instead going to roll on the digested table because that is Junie. So we actually skip that one so we don't roll 37. So Junie rolls a 1. Your armor levels at a random hit location are reduced to 0. The hands. You gain a bleeding token. Cool. So then we have all of our event things here. So we have noodling, we have all that sort of stuff. And we remember we can re-roll an event this hunt phase. So we'll do noodling first. Our person with the noodling lure is Latasha. She rolls a 6. She gains 2 bleeding tokens and a burnished encephalomata. Great. We will do the mineral gathering. Lantern 10 on mineral gathering. Well, we can descend into the worm tunnels. We do not have a sickle. We're going to scrap for that too, so I'll just put that in the storage. Scrap. Yeah, we'll go for it. That's an 8. Find an iron strange resource embedded in the hairy crystal. Choose to either gain the iron or spend 2 survival to follow a crystal trail. We'll spend the 2 survival, and this is on Latasha. 1, 2. So we don't have a whip, so this roll could get us crystal skin, which would be very, very interesting. Or we could get some iron. It's a 3, it's not crystal skin, no! Gain a random disorder and 3 insanity, no! We'll just randomise that disorder there. Ooh, when you suffer knockback, fine. That's annoying. Herb gathering. 2 dice for each person. 12, 22, and 7, 29. 9 and 8 is 17, so 46, 56. Great. Everyone gains 3 survival. We gain 2 fresh acanthus and a random vermin resource. The random vermin resource that we get is a gibbering haramite. Alright, we'll consume it straight away, I guess. Who'll do that? The scout. The scout rolls a 9. Gain a permanent movement. Great. So we have one more Gourmet event, which is Flatter Earth. So what do we roll on that? We roll a 4. So the Gorm moves 1 space away. That's fine. We move to here. Horizon of Bones. 5 Hunt XP and 3 Courage. You press on. All survivors gain 1 Courage. Pretty sure we have that. Yep, June. All good. Managed departing survivors. 1 Courage. All right, last roll. 51. Refugees. Survivors may offer a resource or gear. We'll give them a fresh acanthus. Start of the showdown, reveal the top 5 cards of the AI deck, put them in any order. If any survivor has the leader, gain a population. Edra, join us. All right, so we make it to the showdown. That's good. We have a lonely tree on the thing, so I'm going to have to go and get my lonely tree now, which is cool. Now, we all have to make a timid entrance. All right, timid entrance. Brigitte, a 2. Set your insanity to 0. You gain the megalophobia disorder. Don't like that. Can't hunt gourmies, can you? It's going to be a problem for the butcher too. Next person is Califax. Califax rolls a 9. Gain the Lure Epilepsy fighting art. So great. Lure Epilepsy is just awesome. It's a bad one. Next person, Junie's tricking. Come on, get us a Gormite. That was not a Gormite. That's a 7. Also gain lure epilepsy. And the Scout, get us a Gormite. That landed in the thing. Damn. Oh well, lure epilepsy as well. Was really hoping for a... Oh no. I guess Mighty Strike goes away. Yep. Lure epilepsy. That's awful. Oh well. Okay. So we have 2 things happening. The first is we have the Lonely Tree, and Brigida is knocked down beside that. No, starts adjacent, and then we have the other one in front of the Gorm. So I better flip out my terrain cards and see what terrain cards we get. So Gormy comes with 1 tall grass and 2 random terrain cards. So Nightmare Tree. All right, 2 random terrain cards. Stone columns, rubbish. Canthus plants, rubbish. We have the tall grass and we have the Nightmare Tree. We really liked a dead monster or something there. A Lonely Tree, sorry, not Nightmare Tree. All right, I'll go set up the mission. Yes. All right, we ambush the monster. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. We also get to look at the top 5 of these and place them in any order. Toughness 15. We can handle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All basics. I don't like strobe. Sure. Yep. That's what we got. Okay. Let's have a look here. So we're just going to apply arrival bonuses. All right. So Junie actually starts the showdown. Knockdown, was it in front of the monster? Or just knockdown adjacent? Adjacent. Cool, all right. So it's our turn. So Junie's going to go first. We are going to, sorry, not Junie. Our Scout is going to stand her up using an encourage. So remembering it is our turn first because we ambushed. So she's going to swing, hitting on whatever it is. We'll actually go in the rear because we're probably going to crit. 1 hit. Oh, this is on top. Have I shuffled that deck? I don't recall if I shuffled that, so we'll shuffle that. Alrighty. There's a mammoth tail. Great, so 1 hit. We get the mammoth tail. Super dense next. So this is critting on something. That's not a crit, but it is a wound. So it's a nice way to start. We actually should have used Fated Blow on that. Yeah, we used Fated Blow. It's our first one, Fated Blow. Boom. Junie gains Fist and Tooth proficiency point. She will surge. Does she gain a survival back? She sure does. She'll swing with fist and tooth. That's 2 lantern 10s, 2 perfect hits if you don't mind. So we're critting on 7s. 1, 2, luck, -2. Deadly, yep. So that's a critical. The Gorm howls in pain and is knocked down. Enjoy that. Because now this wretch is going to get ignored. It's another wound. 4 wounds to start. However, because of Indomitable, it stands at the end of the attack. So it's now standing again. We'll move to here. We're going to use the Froggo set. She's done a surge. With Brigida. So Brigida is going to, what's on top of the thing? Yep, there's a failure. So Brigida's going to use the Frogdog set. And she's going to fling herself 3 spaces with the arms. So she flings herself to there, and she'll then swing with the bone axe. So that's 2 hits, no, 1 hit because we're not in the rear. The Mammoth Wrinkled Elbow. So if we look at this now, so we gain +3 strength, strength 7, 10s. We're looking for a 4 or 5. That's an 8, so that's a wound. That's another point, weapon proficiency point. She could have re-rolled that if she missed the wound attempt, so that's fine. What is on top now? If attacking from a flank, gain +2 to wound. Yep, so we'll have a crack at that. So she will surge as well. Yep, so swinging with the bone axe, just the 1 hit. She gets +2 strength for the accuracy. So that's a wound. Is it? +2 strength. So she's actually wounding 9. She needs 6s, so she'll re-roll that. That's an 8, that's a wound. Very good. So she's then going to spend a survival to dash. No. Should actually get out of there. Alright, so that's a good start. How many wounds have we got left? Califax is rocking the Tempered Spear, which seems fine. Let's actually do the Scout, I think. So the Scout's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we actually have a +1 speed on our Scout now, which is pretty good. Blind Spot, Timeless Eye. No, we will go into the rear. It's worth it. It's worth it for the thing. So Grimjaw is hitting on 3s, 2s. So 2 5s. It's 2 hits, but it's no perfect hits. Attack a monster, increase the range of your perfect hits by 1. So we're perfect hitting on a 7 there. That's a shame. Strength 5 and 4, so we're looking for a 6. So we roll a 1, so we are going to fail, which is going to trigger Retch. So he's going to get knocked back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knocked down, 1, 2, retching to there. We have another Retch. So we've still got a dash up our sleeve with Junie, so Latasha coming in with the Royal Scalpel maybe. Yep, so we'll do Latasha. So she's going to dash. And she's going to use the Dragon Leap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets into here. She's going to swing with the Royal Scalpel. 1, 2, 3. That's perfect hits. 3 hits in total. Ooh. Good turn of events. So there's Wretch and Wretch. But if we critical, we're okay. So this swiping at the Gorm's Swinging Jowls. We get +5 strength to our attack when we do the leap, which takes the Scalpel to strength 10. So that is a wound. I actually need to roll an extra one. That is also a hit. This one, when it's attacking the Gorm's flank, that is another one. That is a wound. So we are going to trigger a Wretch, but we will spend a survival to dash here with Junie. Get the hell out of there. Six speed. How good's 6 speed? So the Wretch will go bleh, bleh. And now unfortunately this one's also going to trigger a Wretch, and we can't do anything about it, so this one needs to be a crit. It's not a crit. Is it a wound? It is a wound. It's another wound. I think I might have missed a wound. So Wretch. So we will dash here with Califax. So Califax is going to dash to that position there. She's going to get knockback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And unfortunately, we are going to take some vomit damage on the waist of Latasha, ignoring armor, which means it is a straight severe injury roll. She does not have thingy. That is a 1. Latasha. Using a lifetime reroll. That sucks. It's a 5. I feel like that's warped pelvis or destroyed genitals or something on the waist. Warped pelvis. Your pelvis is disfigured. Suffer -1 permanent luck. Gain a bleeding token. Warped pelvis. Yucky. Remember, Deno, you need to bring Acanthus to this fight. Good work, me. All right. Well, Califax is going. I think at this point we use the shield. Try and get a wound. 1, 2 speed for the shield. Rolls a 1 to hit, which is excellent. And he adds 6 strength to this attack. So 5 is a wound, very good. Good work, Califax, getting your shield wound. And do we then stab with the spear? What is on top of the deck? Sure, we'll spend a survival to surge with the spear. 2 speed. A 6 and an 8, 2 hits. 1. Oh, lure epilepsy, the trap. The trap! Headbutt suffers 3 damage to the head location. 1, 2, 3. Turn the monster to face the most survivors. That's what it's going to be. They all suffer 3 brain damage. Califax, 1, 2, 3. Brigida, brain trauma. Junie, 1, 2, 3. So brain trauma on Brigida. She rolls a 2, but she gets to add +2 to that, which is flee. Gain 1d5 insanity and run away. 4. Okay. Good turn of events. Pretty good. So everyone's knocked down. So let's have a look at the AI card, the Gourmet flips. Hiccup, furthest survivor in range. Roll 1d10 for each adjacent survivor. On a result of a 4+, the survivor is knocked down. So they're already knocked down. So here's what we're going to do to get around this situation. Junie is going to stand up, thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. She's going to use an encourage. Does she gain a survival back? She sure does. And that is going to stand up Califax. Califax is going to dash. Out of range. 1. He'll go down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's it. And then it goes back on top of the AI deck. How good's that? There. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. All right, there is a super dense on the thing, so what do we go with? So I reckon the scout's going to dash. I'm going to run into the rear. I'm going to try and get another perfect hit. We get a perfect hit. Come on. And 2 hits. Yeah, I'm just trying to think which one I should do the order in. Yeah, we definitely want to do the super dense one first. So that's a 9, which is a wound. It's not a critical though. So that does a wound, which gets devastating 2. Devastating 1, sorry. 1, 2. This one, however, also wounds 1, but Wretch is going to trigger from the wound. We also are going to gain a free resource, which will be a Stout Heart. Now, the wound is going to trigger. Sorry, the Wretch is going to trigger. So, if we dash with Califax, who dashed last turn, Tasha's going to surge. What's on top of the deck? It's a failure. Yep, she's going to surge with the Royal Scalpel. 1, 2, 3 hits. She is attacking from the Gorm's flank. So she gets +2 strength to wound that location. That is a fail. There is no risk on the failure there. That one is not a fail, so we do not perform the wretch there. That one is a failure. Turn the Gorm to face the opposite board edge and full move in a straight line. So he moves to here. Then he's going to do his wretch. 1, 2. He's going to get knocked back. 1, 2. They're both knocked down. It's a great turn of events. The trap is on top of the deck, so who do we not care about? Everyone's about to get punished by that trap. I've got nothing to block the trap with. I don't have a spear specialist. Gormy is about to hit everyone. Can I? Yeah. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dashing and yep. That's just going to stop a few of them from getting hurt. We'll swing with the Grimjaw. Hey, we do a perfect hit. So Scouty is going to suffer the trap. Suffers monster level damage to the head. It was a bad choice, Deno. Bad choice. Head severe injury roll. We roll a 9 on the head. That one could be okay. Shattered Jaw. We have a Drydocanthus. We will discard our Drydocanthus. And we have no Shattered Jaw. Then it's going to turn to face the most survivors. It's going to be Latasha. She's going to suffer 3 brain damage. She's knocked down. And Califax, 3 brain damage. He's knocked down. That's it. It's the end of our turn. Alright, what's on top? Failure. The monster draws backslap. Closest threat in facing and range, the closest threat in field of view. It is the Scout. And so there is no other target that it can choose that's eligible. So it is going to go for the Scout, which sucks. 3 speed, 1, 2, 3, hitting on a 2+, which is 2 evasion. A 1, a 2, and a 3. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone gets up. Everyone gets up. I think we just get the Scout the hell out of there now. So let's do that. Scout's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there, spending a survival to dash. Latasha is going to spend her survival to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's then going to Dragon Leap to here. 4 speed with the Royal Scalpel. Dash. Perfect hit and 4 hits in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, super dense. We're going to lose our Royal Scalpel. That sucks. Maybe we won't get to that one. Critical wound. Nope, that's a failure. We actually would probably have done this order. Doesn't really matter actually, because the wretch is just going to move backwards 1, 2. This one, that's a wound because we're +5 strength. This one, +7 actually. That's a wound. And this one, the shattering of our royal scalpel, it's another wound. 2 wounds left. What is on top? The mammoth goiter. She's already dashed. She can't do anything else. If she retches, she's in trouble. Califax going to succeed here. I'm not sure. Califax has leather. Yeah. All right. Califax, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Into the flank, attacking with the spear, the tempered spear. He rolls 2 misses. He's going to spend a survival to surge. He rolls a 7 and a 2, so he gets an extra strength buff to this one. Okay, Califax. Come on, son. I'm not sure what he needs. An 8's going to be enough, surely. 8 plus 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5. Yep, easily. So no failure reaction, no wound. That is the end of our turn. There is just a back slap in play now. What is on top here? Trap again. No, no. All right, back slap is fine. The closest threat in field of view. So Califax and Latasha are both okay. So the trap has to happen next turn. We're going to do this. Yeah, Califax is just going to take the hit. So he's got higher evasion. I think. Same evasion. Now we'll do Latasha. So it's 3 hits with the back slap. Turn the gorm so the target's in the monster's blind spot. 2 misses and a single hit. That single hit goes on the head. It does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. No, 3 damage. It's a good card to have. All right, so blind spot, knockback 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does she have photophobia? When you suffer knockback, suffer monster level brain damage. She has to do a brain trauma. She rolls an 8, which is actually a 10. Frenzy, gain 1d5 insanity. 1 insanity. Gain a strength token. When you suffer the frenzy, gain double speed and double strength tokens. She's a berserker. You may not use fighting arts. You may not do anything. Okay. And then he turns to face. So what's going to happen is Califax is going to walk around to here and he's going to trigger the trap, or attempt to trigger the trap with the tempered spear. He successfully triggers the trap. And so what's going to happen is he's going to suffer 3 damage to the head location. He's knocked down. And then Scout is going to have to suffer a brain trauma. She rolls a 4. Flee, 1d5 insanity. Gain 1. Knocked down. Her brain trauma. 7 goes to 9. Knocked down and gain 1d10 insanity. She gains 4 insanity. Everyone's knocked down. So we're just going to do one wound here. So let's do this actually. What's on top? Another super dense. Let's just do an attack during his AI card with Califax. So we'll surge with Califax during the AI card with the Tempered Spear. He misses twice. So that's good. 4. No, he doesn't. He only misses once because the Tempered Spear is speed 5 or 5 to hit. So he misses once. So this is in the midst of this 6, 5, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wound done. I definitely forgot about Gormyard having to spend an extra survival to dash. So let's spend 4 survival there. Let's spend maybe an extra 2 survival there. Let's spend 2 survival there. 2 survival. 2 survival. We've got plenty of survival. Definitely forgetting all of the rules. Definitely late at night. Big Dano doing his best. That one was not really a challenge once we ambushed him. We really got the drop on him. What's super dumb is we didn't use our 2 best damage dealers for the whole second half of the fight. So that's probably made it worse than it needed to be. Great. So we will gain all of these. Plus Negredo, I think we actually get that back. And we remove Gorm Climate. For basic. 8 Gorm resources. And a Black Lichen. 1, 2, 3. Man, we're getting those perfects a lot. 4. 8 Gormies. He's hard to crit. 1, 2. Handed Skull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get a survivor to gain 3 insanity. Sure. 1, 2, 3. A stomach lining and a black lichen. So let's go and add the strange stomach lining and the black lichen. Regeneration suit. Califax got his shield proficiency point, which is super cool. Junie got fist and tooth. Latasha didn't get a proficiency point on her. We lost the royal scalpel, which does suck. She got a dagger. No, royal scalpel. Complete the showdown. 2 hunt XP. Plenty of endeavors. And some age rolls. So let's do the age rolls. Califax, age 3. Rolls a 19. Go Califax. Draw 2 random fighting arts and gain 1. Speaking of drawing 2 random fighting arts, I'm supposed to actually draw multiples now. So we'll draw 3 fighting arts, stockist, strategist, and double dash. We will select strategist. Done. And age 2 came in with Brigida. Brigida rolls a 4 on age 2. That's probably going to be fighting arts as well. Gain a random fighting art. However, she gets to flip 3. Thank you once again, Scribe, for being awesome. Clutch Fighter, bleeding tokens. Piercer. Piercer's pretty good. Swords and daggers. She's using an axe. That's fine. Alrighty. We remove Song of the Brave and we go to our timeline. It is Millennium Butcher year. But before we get to Millennium Butcher, we finally get to do 2 events and no Gorm Climate, unless Deno is capable of flipping Gorm Climate out of here. And you never know your luck in the big city. This one. This one. Card number, oh, sorry. Remembered I've got 2. So 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. We get, ta-da! You can't pick it, can you? All right, nickname. Each returning survivor gains a nickname. Dinglehopper. All right, Brigida is the Dingle Saviour of the Lantern. Good for you, Brigida. Califax is the Dingle Saviour of Darkness. Gain -1 permanent speed. That's so punishing, Deno. So punishing. Oh well. I've been using him for the shield proficiency because he's got the speed buff. Oh, I forgot to use the speed. Oh my god, I've been rolling 2 dice with the spear. Junie. Foolish. Sneak of the Lantern. Gain a -1 permanent accuracy. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Come on, give us a good one, Latasha. Latasha is the wise something of the something. And finally our scout. 8 wise, 8 saviour, 10 of the Phoenix. Gain a permanent speed. Well, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Enter into our storage. Monster Bone. Monster Hide. Perfect Bone. Monster Bone. Perfect Organ. A Burnished Encephalomata. And some Gormy resources, which are Stout Hide, Mammoth Hand, Milky Eye, Stout Vertebrae, Handed Skull, we didn't get the Gormite, Meaty Rib, Dense Bone, Jiggling Lard, and a Stout Heart. All right, we didn't get the Gormite, so we can't make the Black Sword. Plenty of organs, so we're going to use one of our endeavours for thingying. You know what I mean? Innovating. And then I think we're also going to make leather. So let's assume we make leather. And then we will also do matchmaker. Do we have face painting yet? We don't have face painting, do we? All right, we'll do our innovate. So we'll use our basic hide bone and an organ, which we will use the Frogdog's mammary gland. We don't have face painting, so maybe we won't be doing all that. Let's see. Records, bed's good. Morgue, if I flip morgue one more time, heart flute. We'll take bed. We can clear some severe injuries. Bed. All right, so we'll go back to our matchmaker and face painting. Not sure on those. Let's spend some time having a think. I just remembered we also gain a lonely fruit. I still haven't really decided what I'm doing. Lonely fruit's good though. Let's see what we can craft. If we can craft the regen suit, we probably craft that. It's good on anything. Anything with greens anyway. So we'll make a regen suit. I'll tell you what I did forget. We also picked up the Indomitable resource, which for the Gorm is an impacted gusk. That allows us to gain the pattern, the gusk knives. Can we build one of those? We need an acid gland. Okay. Come back to that. I think we're definitely going to build the Earl armor set, or attempt to rather. Yeah, we got a lot of decisions to make now. You know, our weapon cache is not that good. So, especially now that we just lost the Royal Scalpel. So we really need a weapon or two that's going to level us up. I was hoping to get the Black Sword there. That would have really helped. Greater Gax, we need a Jiggling Lards, that's no good. Rib Blade's okay, strength isn't really there. Acid Tooth Dagger, we can't help. Yeah, Black Sword, need that Gormite. Alright, did we get the Clasping Shield? No, we didn't get Sculpture again. Bed, Scrap Smelt, Song of the Brave. Alright, well I think it's going to have to be the Lantern Glaive, I'm afraid to say. So, Polishing Lantern as well eliminates the need for early iron to give us problems. So we'll craft a polishing. We won't use the beefsteak though, we'll use the bladder. Craft. Can we also build a, we've got paint. What's that thing? Blood paint. Beefsteak and a bladder. Let's change that to be a mammary gland. Okay, that helps a fair bit, I think. Wouldn't mind a scrap lantern while we're at it. Blood paint's good. Polishing lantern is better than the other one because it allows us to ignore early iron. And we will make a lantern glaive. Leather, 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 iron, iron, monster bone, shank bone, king's claws, mossy molar. That's fine. Alright, so that's sorting out our weapon situation a little bit. Still don't have a bow. How do we not have a bow at this point? Fascinating. This game throws challenges at you all the time in just the ways that you do not expect. Okay. So I think we're also in a position to build some of the Earl gear. Let's have a look. We're out of iron. We have some leather. Where can we get some more iron from? We have 2 scraps, so we could go for another one. We just need more iron. That's fine. We've got a lot of intriguing options now. I think we're about ready to retire. Maybe even retire the rawhide set into this Earl set, if we can get it. And then also maybe the bullfrog dog. So unfortunately though, we have 3 years of Nemesis showdowns. So that's it for us. So the question is, do we matchmaker? So we can get rid of the broken rib, broken hip, broken arm, ruptured muscle. So I think our scout, Marie Ann, has a broken rib. So we could clear her broken rib, which might be fine. The warped pelvis, I don't know that we can fix that. Yeah, what we want to definitely do here is gain our fist and tooth mastery. So we'll spend 3 survival, 1 endeavour to roll on our weapons training thing, which is called nightmare training. If we can roll an 8 or a 9, that's a 1, spend a survival or die. All right, come on. So we're going to bone beats to get an extra 2 survival, and then we're going to do it again. So it's a net loss of 1 survival from here. And we roll 7. So that's spend another survival. 1, 1. Yep, we'll go 1 more time. 5, 1 more time. Into a 9. Oh. Fist and tooth mastery, baby. Boom. Potentially get axe mastery on Brigida, which seems not bad. No rush. Honourable, Tinker prepared, Timeless Eye, Quixotic Hoarder. We have to lose one of our things, so Marie's actually going to gain Matchmaker as well. And she rolls a 10 on her bold roll. Get out of here. Permanent accuracy. Delightful. Yeah, I think we're going to clear our broken rib. Broken rib. Yep. We've got 2 matchmakers we could trigger. Don't want to get in a Gorm, Chemi, Shed thingy, making leather. It's probably time we could risk some children. So we'll go matchmaker, matchmaker, and then augury on the organ grinder. Gain an understanding on someone. We'll put it on that chick that was also understanding too. So we're going to gain another pattern. Oh, not that. That. Tinker. She rolls a 2. May re-roll 1 endeavour result this phase. All right, so we're going to use our love juices. So we're going to have 5 babies with our matchmakers. So 5 babies coming up. All right, so we'll use Nuffies and then the person that we want to survive. So Wilbert. So what do we want to protect? We want to protect Fist and Tooth Mastery we have. Junie's a weapon. We just need to look after her. She's fine. We didn't get thingy. No shield there. Sword, I guess. Twilight Sword. Yep. So Hammer is going to have a baby with Wilbert. A 5 and a 9. So that is a successful baby. We'll make it a female, and their name is Lily. She's going to provide Twilight Sword specialization. And Lily is not going to get the Berserker. Lily's going to get her own character card. It is Hiya! The Adventurer. Nice. Next baby. This time we will use Wilbert again. And Wilbert will have a child with Cornelius. A 6 and a 2. Wilbert's going to use his lifetime reroll into a 7. So a 6 is a baby. Or Wilbert. Wilbert! And Cornelius will inherit the sword. Can be a male, and their name is Ray Skywalker. And Ray is going to get the Queen. All right, we're going to change Ray to be a girl. Female. Skywalker. The Queen. Done. That's actually not that's an interesting ability. All right, so Wilbert's been tagged out now because he's run out of juice. So Danae's coming in, and so is Edra. So Danae's going to have a baby with Califax. Danae and Califax, an 8 and a 6. We'll have a male. Hong. Shield proficiency. Hong will get the Watched. Oh, that is so good. Hong, join the crew. Two more to go. We'll have Brigida. And who was the other one? Someone, I think it was Sharon or something, had a reroll. Brigida, we want the axe. A 9 and a 5. Brigida gets it done. It'll be another male, and it's Shelby. That's Shelby GT 500. No, Darren, Derek, Maynard, Orville, Ivan the Terrible. There we go. Ivan gets the Fang. Ignore cumbersome on weapons. When you depart, subtract 1 from all hit locations. Wow. Where's some cumbersome weapons for us to use? Oof. One more survivor to go. So Wilbert's used his lifetime reroll. Danae's still got hers. Yep. So it's Danae having a baby with at this point we probably do go Junie Fist and Tooth maybe. Yeah, that's a risk. I don't want Junie to die. 7 and a 3. Danae has to use her lifetime reroll. Into a 5. A female. Kimbra. Nadine. Colette. And her ability is the Gatherer. Gain a fresh acanthus. And Danae's lifetime reroll is gone. All right, plenty of survivors now. So we need to really look into what we do with them. So I don't think Wilbert got the tough, by the way. Great. Good to get character cards early enough to have an impact with them, I think. Lots to think about. We've got a regen suit, we've got Lonely Fruit, but we're about to face off against the Kalenium Butcher for the first time on stream. Okay, let's go. I'll catch you on the next episode. Big time.